the trial received FDA approval at the end of last year, and we're working with the University of Pittsburgh to continue to bring patients in for screening and enrollment into the trial. What's important to note is that this is actually the first of its kind in the world as a trial. It's given after the bone marrow transplant. So as a means to basically continue to extend the durability. But there's one really interesting and notable thing about this, and you'll hear this a lot in gene therapy circles, is that when we talk about immunosuppression or tamping down the immune response to some of the gene therapies. Now, with a bone marrow transplant, what's really important is that these babies are immune ablated as a result, and they get the bone marrow transplant. That also helps introduce that foreign protein that's you're also correcting for with the gene therapy. Because you're immunoablating or removing the immune system and then giving the AAV, it has some downstream effects. Essentially, it removes a lot of the complications that some gene therapy programs have faced. So it's safer in many aspects. The bone marrow transplant conditioning routine that was developed at the University of Pittsburgh also has the best track record for success in the world for bone marrow transplants. And so when you give the bone marrow transplant plus the AAV, you also have an ability to increase the amount of exposure to the AAV in a safer manner. And that results in more cells transduced and longer durability, which the agencies have shown is certainly going to be something that they're looking at more and more as gene therapies move forward.